Hello, hello.
What up, what up, what up?
What up?
Perfect, perfect. All right, let me see. All right, I'm just getting the results for all the shows right now.
All right. I wasn't able to see anything except for nothing, except for one thing, which is on SmackDown.
Cool. No, we'll do the same
Yeah.
thing that we did last time.
Yeah.
The what's it called? The WWE website does a really good job of just doing like highlights, and I can just go down
Okay.
the highlights pretty quickly. So
Cool.
I think that should be cool. Let's see here. Make sure this one looks good. All right, this looks good. And then Raw. Who the fuck? Oh shit! Lash Legend. Lash Legend and Chikara Jackson were on Raw.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Okay. Looks like they're gonna be moving up soon. That should be interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then they were also I think on SmackDown too, I think.
Oh nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. Switchblade versus Christian Cage. Yeah, fucking Christian won that one, which didn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, fucking okay, I see what happened. It was Adam Page that walked in there.
Yeah.
And fucked it up for him. I watched both Dynamite and Collision. I just needed a quick refresher.
Okay.
Cool. Were you able to check out the episode 9?
Yeah, I just finished it right now. Yeah, I forgot about it. Can't remind myself what it was all about.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be funny. So the way I'm thinking about doing the stream coming up would be to at least when we're trying to watch it at the same time. Basically, we'll just time it to like play at the same time, and we both will be reacting to the same thing.
Okay.
I think that should be fine.
But yeah. Cause I can watch it on my phone while you watch it like on your thing, just have it playing at the same time.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I was gonna play it on the PC here. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and get that ready a little bit later.
So 2 back-to-back good horror movies.
Which ones?
Terrifier 3.
Oh hell yeah.
The acting was a little way better, but the gore was beautiful.
Nice.
And then Smile 2. Way more disturbing than the first one.
Interesting. Way better than the first one.
Yeah, way better.
Damn. Interesting.
I'm trying to watch it again, but if they have it in 4D, I'll go watch it in 4D.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch up. I mean, I still have my pass and everything too, so I need to actually see it. All right, cool. This is ready to go. Sweet.
Let me see if they have it on 4D.
All right, so I'll leave this down.
Smile 2.
Oh yeah. Should we tell each other
They do have it. Hold on, I'm about. They do have it in 4DX.
Oh, nice.
Smile 2, yeah. Ooh, I want to watch it in 4DX too.
It's worth it. You think it'd be worth it?
It'll be worth it, yeah. With all the suspense and all the stuff that's happening, because I saw it yesterday in Dolby, and because in the movie she's a singer, you could feel the vibrations of the music and all that.
Yeah. Interesting. Might have to fucking watch it in 4DX then.
Yeah.
Alright, we're just waiting on Warren. He said he's gonna jump on soon.
Okay. Do you want me to give you my list?
Yes, thank you. Let me get my pad out here. Alrighty.
I have 4, so I'll give you all 4.
Alright, who are your 4?
I have one from AEW called Trust Busters.
Damn, dude, good fucking call. I got stuck on WWE. I was trying to do like outside of WWE, but that
Well,
is
I
good.
did I did worst wrestling stables, and then showed all like different ones. I showed that one.
I went on Reddit and they were just sticking to WWE shit. I should have
Mm,
just done it like how you did it. Okay, so it was
yeah,
the Trust Busters. I agree.
yeah. I don't
Didn't
even
go
know any of
anywhere.
the. I didn't know any of those wrestlers. They had a fake Brock Lesnar on that team.
Yeah, they did.
The only one I knew was Sunny. That's it.
Yeah,
The other one is the Core.
I have that one. Yeah, good.
Yeah, that one. Okay. League of Nations.
I have that one too. Nice.
Okay. Spirit Squad.
Ooh, Spirit Squad. Nice.
Hmm.
Spirit Squad. No, I forgot about Spirit Squad. That's a good one. The
Yeah,
only
so
good thing
I'm
that
gonna go
came
with
out of that
yeah.
one is fucking
Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. Because I'm going for sure for Trustbusters and Spirit Squad, so I could choose whichever one, the Core or League of Nations.
Yeah. Let me see what Warren has, and then we can go from
Okay.
there. We can either do all. We can all choose 3 or go into 4. Because you and I chose like the similar ones, or at least 2 of the similar ones. And I have a feeling I'm gonna be picking some that Warren may be picking too.
Okay.
So we'll just wait and see what he has. Dude, we almost fucking won the last game. After you
Nice.
got off, we
Yeah.
played one more time, and fucking it was up to me, and I ended up fucking it up. I had my Captain America shield and not a shotgun. I should have
Yeah.
pulled out the shotgun.
Mm.
What the?
Mm. Oh, and I got this from the movie theater. I don't know if it'll pop up. If that goes to the thing. What's supposed to be from the movie, like the singer's face.
Oh, I can kind of see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a smile.
Yeah, it's from Smile, yeah, but like basically it's like her album cover basically from the movie. I was trying to get one for Terrifier, but they're sold out.
Yeah, Sir Terrifier would be fucking sold the fuck out. I bet that one looked cool.
Yeah, it was him like in the Christmas outfit.
Damn. All right, I got to see this fucking movie.
The thing I like about these movies is that it jumps back, then it goes back to the future. Like,
oh, it keeps jumping back and forth. Current
oh,
time.
just like the first 10 minutes of the movie. I don't remember in the first and the second one, it jumps back to when everything happened and it moves forward after.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. I gotta check in with people and see what movies they've seen, and so we can do the horror movie. It's been a while.
Yeah, because so far the only 3 movies I've seen so far this year is, well, so far now it's Smile 2, Terrifier 3, Hold Your Breath.
Yo.
And I think that's it.
Hello.
What's up? What's up?
Hello.
All right, Warren, what are your picks, real quick?
Pure Fusion Collision.
Oh shit, good call on that one. I didn't choose that one.
Retribution.
I got that one.
Okay.
Pure Fusion Collective PFC. Okay.
Mean Street Posse,
Nice.
and Three Man Band is like a fourth one as well.
Good shit. So that gives us three, or at least three each. So a couple of us chose the same thing. So I'm thinking,
Retribution.
yeah, Retribution. So I'm gonna say, so you got Main Street Posse, Pure Fusion Collective. Who was the last one you said, Warren?
Three Man Band.
3-man band, 3MB. Okay, Josh. So Warren, you're gonna do Pure Fusion Collective, Main Street Posse, and 3-man band. Josh, you're gonna do Trustbusters, Spirit Squad, and I'll let you choose between the Core and League of Nations.
I'll do the Core.
You want to do the Core? Okay, I'm gonna put down the Core over here for you. And
Oh, I forgot about this one.
what's up?
The social outcast.
I saw that one, but I wasn't sure which, because I don't remember them.
It's Bo
What about-
Jackson, Mr. Perfect's son, that one guy.
Oh shit! Now you remember. Okay, now I remember which one.
Heath Slater, and the last guy is that one guy. What's his name? Adam Rose.
Ambrose. Yeah, that's do you want that one? Or
No,
do you
I'll stay
want to
with
just
the core,
keep it?
core-
Okay.
The core's easier,
You don't want to do. You don't want to do the stable where it's like Mexicans riding out on lawnmowers.
yeah.
Mexicools?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I hated that fucking team. I was like, oh, this is so cringy, but this is the only representation we're having. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, so Warren, you and I chose Retribution. Do you want to do Retribution, or are you cool with the three that you got there?
You can have Retribution. I can take 3-man band.
Okay, cool.
Fine.
So I have League of Nations, X Factor, and Retribution. Cool beans. So I checked in with Josh. He didn't get to see much of this week's shows. He saw SmackDown. What about you?
It's all Raw and SmackDown.
Perfect. So we'll do we'll try to do a quick recap of the shows, and then we'll move into the theme. I have the shows here with the results and everything, and I'll just read off the little quick hits off of the websites here from the WWE. Let me go ahead and get things rolling. Welcome to another edition of the Lucha Critics, a show where we talk about the world of wrestling with my friends here. We got Warren. Say what's up, Warren.
What's up?
Hell yeah. And we also got Josh. Say what's up, Josh.
Hello.
Every week we talk about the world of professional wrestling. We recap stuff and we give you guys a theme. Before we get into today's theme, we're going to be recapping the shows. So starting off with Raw. Liv, I'm gonna go just hit the quick headlines here, and then we can jump into anything you guys want to talk about. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez leveled Rhea Ripley and Tiffany Stratton. Interesting. WWE Tag Team Champions Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defeat Damage Control. War Raiders finally come back and defeat Alpha Academy in a World Tag Team Eliminator tournament. I see Cody Rhodes and Gunther get into an epic confrontation. Braun Breaker defeated Kofi Kingston. Jey Uso saved the New Day from Braun Breaker beatdown. R-Truth defeated The Miz. Awesome. Rhea Ripley and Tiffany Stratton versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez ended in a no contest. Tell me, how the fuck did that happen? Tiffany Stratton coming into Raw and helping out, I guess, Rhea Ripley.
Well, Rhea was calling out Liv and Raquel, and Tiffy showed up, and Judgment Day came in. Well, just I guess Liv and Rochelle beat up them both. Rhea wants a match. Adam Peter's like, you need a partner. Tiffy's like, I want to fight them. And like, all right, you guys are partners. Like a lot of memes of Wednesday
and her roommate.
yeah.
Nice.
Between Rhea and Tiffy has been going around. Also, Rhea getting nailed in the head with Tiffy's shoe.
Sure, yeah, it looked like it hurt.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
And
wouldn't say that was nice.
and the reason
That looks scary.
the reason Tiffany's there is because Nia was like, "You're gonna cash in on Liv Morgan."
Oh, that's why she's in fucking Raw. Okay, that makes more sense.
Right, yes. And then it ended with, it seemed like, I think Nia showed up at the end.
Yeah.
And she's like, "You're going to cash in now," which I would be like, well, that means you're facing Tiffy at the pay-per-view, Nia.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a good plan. But Dom Dom came out of nowhere, pulled Liv out of the ring. And
what is it, Nia Jax saying you can't carry Liv?
Because like, yeah, I think Dom Dom fell over at one point a little bit. There was also since we're still on Judgment Day, the interaction backstage when Carlito first saw Rochelle.
Oh yeah.
He just dropped his apple, like, whoa.
Oh, he has the hots for Raquel Rodriguez.
Oh, yep.
Interesting. Okay. What can you tell me about the War Raiders coming back, and how did that match look?
It worked well. I mean, I think they're gonna win the tournament. I have a feeling they might actually get the tag team belts, because they were. Adam Pearce was also talking to Finn, like, you guys gotta defend your tag team belts. We're gonna have a tournament, I guess. We're gonna have 2 more matches next week or tomorrow on Raw for this tournament, where it's AOP versus New Day, and I think American Made versus LWO.
Nice.
But there were War Raiders easily beat Alpha Academy. It sort of sucked a little bit because it's like a hard position. Like, you gotta obviously build up the War Raiders, but like, I don't want to see the Alpha Academy get pushed down and under. They protected Otis for the most part, but I mean, Tajiri just got like attacked the most.
It's weird. I wasn't really sure where they're gonna go with Alpha Academy. It kind of feels stalled. Like,
yeah,
like it'd be interesting to see maybe Otis with the main title, something.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see where that goes. The only other thing that kind of what's up?
I was like, you could also have Otis win the IC title, and then that'd be something he's done that Chad hasn't been able to do.
Yeah,
and get that, and maybe have Chad get the IC title for the first time on Otis as well.
No, I like that. That sounds like I'd watch that shit. The only other thing that pops out here is Cody Rhodes and Gunther. How supposedly an epic confrontation. How epic was this confrontation? Were they just talking?
They were just, I wouldn't call it epic at all. It was run of the mill. Let's get hyped up for Crown Jewel, which still lukewarm about that whole thing. Oh, yeah. They're trying something, which is nice. It's gonna be nice seeing Cody and Gunther have a match, but I still don't like this belt.
You don't like this fucking double XL giant fucking purse?
No, and they tried showing it off even more on SmackDown. But they even got like a C-stand case and put it in there. Like, ooh, I'm like, all right.
It's over the top. We'll see how it looks in a few years. Maybe they may shrink it down, or maybe just put it in the vault because it didn't work out. How do you guys?
I mean,
what's up?
No, I was just saying we'll see. At least like they're trying something that doesn't feel like it's filler. Like it feels like it sort of matters, which is cool.
True. How do you guys feel about the Braun Breaker heel up right now, where he's just kind of going in trying to go after? Why was he going after the New Day?
Because they tried to help Jey Uso last week. When after Jey beat Xavier, he attacked Jey. Kofi came back in. Xavier didn't want to, but then he ended up getting attacked anyway. So now we have Kofi versus Braun, and now we're getting Braun versus Jey next week or tomorrow on Raw.
Interesting.
I have a feeling that Jay's gonna lose the belt tomorrow.
You think so?
Yeah, I'll push him back to the bloodline too. Like maybe Solo fucks him over for all we know, or Jacob Fatu.
Ooh, interesting. How do you guys feel? Actually, let's go ahead and move on to NXT. Unless there's something I'm missing. What am I missing?
You're missing R-Truth and Miz.
Oh, thank you.
They're clearly the Wyatt family's going after Miz next.
Nice.
Because they kept flashing during his match. The reason R-Truth got a win because he just did a pull 1, 2, 3 while the Miz was sort of distracted. and he was trying to play it off like we're still friends, but then AOP beat him up. Then Miz went full, basically heel on R-Truth.
So is he? So I guess the best way to put Final Testament, they're like the Sith, and they, if you've been a heel before, they'll make you start to turn heelish again. It kind of feels like that's what the whole mystique that they're trying to build against the Final Testament.
I mean, yeah, and sort of truth, it's true. Like Karrion did a promo where he's like, sure, I never like really won, but everyone after that has turned into what I said they would.
True.
Like he talked about AJ turning heel, Drew turning heel. Like it was after the rivalry with me that it happened. You see with Xavier right now.
No, yeah, it's a good point. I'm kind of interested in seeing how it goes. I've been a fan of fucking Killer Cross before he went into the WWE. I kind of felt like they were just kind of like wasting him, but that was during the Vince kind of era. I see that Triple H is actually putting him into shit now, so I'm actually like, I'm really excited to see where he goes from here with this character. Anything else before we move on to Smack or NXT?
Nope.
Cool.
Not really.
Let's go NXT. All right. Stephanie Valkyrie versus Warren St. Clair. We see Alexis. Actually, it was Stephanie Valkyrie defeated Warren St. Clair. Alexis King defeated Oro Mensa in a gentleman's duel, whatever that means. Nikita Lyons defeated Lola Vice because of Jada Parker, I am assuming. Reg Holland defeated Riley Osborne. Brooks Jensen defeated Ashanti the Adonis. Ethan Page defeated Wesley and Javon Evans for a number one contender triple threat match, and that was the main event. Some of the cool things that you didn't get to see NXT, right, Josh?
No, but I saw some of the stuff that was on Instagram. Like they announced the tag team of Gulia and Stephanie versus Cora Jay and Roxana Perez.
That's gonna be fucking cool.
For Halloween Havoc.
For Halloween Havoc. This was basically Stephanie Valkyrie's debut, right? In NXT,
Yeah.
her first match.
Her first match, yeah.
Interesting. I saw her entrance. I really like her entrance. The cool like horn things that they've incorporated into her Titantron thing. It's really cool. Moving on to the other thing that I wanted to talk about was fucking Lola Vice getting defeated against Nikita Lyons because of Jada Parker. I saw that. What is it called? The clip on Instagram, and I was like, oh shit, okay, I see where this is going. I really need to download that CW fucking app so I can check out this main event, the triple threat versus Wesley, Javon Evans, and Ethan Page.
Oh yeah, that was good. I saw the highlights for that. That was pretty good.
Yeah, dude. Like I definitely want to check that one out. But let's go ahead and move on to the next.
Before we move,
What's
it was also Michaela Leon's returning debut match yesterday.
Oh, that's why she was in there. Okay, so this is she's been out for like close to a year.
Wow. Her knee,
yeah, she had a bad injury to her knee. Awesome, good shit. Then let's go ahead and move on to the next, which is SmackDown. Jey Uso confronted Solo Sikoa. DIY defeats the Street Profits and Pretty Deadly to progress in the WWE Tag Team Title #1 Contenders Tournament. Lash Legend defeated Pepper Nevin. Wow, that's wild. Cody invited Gunther to SmackDown next week. Motor City Machine Guns debut. Fuck yeah, defeating A-Town Down Under and Los Garza for that same tag team tournament. Nia Jax and Candice LeRae defeat Bayley and Naomi. Bloodline beat down Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso. Fucking A. All right, so let me go ahead and just go to the one thing that made me fucking pop. Lash Legend defeating a main roster person. That's big. Fucking, this is a NXT person coming up and just defeating a mainstay. That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, she basically picked her up on her back and dropped her.
Damn.
It was a good movie. Yeah, they've been pushing those two tag team for like a past like week and a half now, like facing off against the tag team champions, being the reason Damage Control lost on Monday. Aren't they? They're facing Damage Control this NXT, right? It wasn't.
I think so. I'm not sure.
Yeah. You think it would be the Tuesday afterwards, but I guess it was too soon. So they pushed it to this week for that. So Damage Control will be on NXT. But yeah, no, it seems like they're actually getting a legit call up, I guess, but without officially saying it.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's dope. I feel like that's the best way to like bring up people that are in your developmental and put them in there, mix them up with people and let them show the audience what they can do. Good shit. Fucking Triple H. DIY defeat. I love that they're moving up. They had amazing tag team matches in NXT way back when, so I'm excited to see what the future holds.
It was an interesting like finish because was it Ciampa I think was pinning the same time as Street's Profits, so it seems like who won, but the one pretty deadly member that Ciampa pinned was the legal one, so like that's why they won. I thought maybe it was gonna be like they both win and they got figure it out, but like no, the ref was like, no, this is the team that won because they're following the rules right now, and
interesting.
the other one's not. So it was very confusing at first.
Very well. What can you tell me about let me just go into Motor City Machine Guns. That's awesome that they actually made the debut. I'm glad that they're in the tournament. I have a feeling they're gonna win the tournament, most likely. But I had this thought where it's like, I'm not sure if I talked to Josh about this last episode, but fucking WWE is slowly gaining tag teams that are fucking amazing. They got Motor City Machine Guns. They literally have a year before they can get the full Lucha Brothers tag team in there. They're gonna have one of the best tag teams out there, or at least tag team rosters out there. They still had some their homegrown stuff, fucking Street Profits, DIY. I'm excited to see them shake things up with them. But yeah, dude. Let me see.
I would argue they had tag teams for a while. They just weren't using them.
Yeah.
Like it's not
fucking War Raiders.
Yeah, and like unfortunately, where the tag team belts right now, they're stuck on Judgment Day. They're
on the Bloodline.
Who are the Bloodline? I'm like, who are even the SmackDown tag team champions? I don't even know. Like they're just not letting the actual tag teams get the belt. It's annoying, which is like it'll be nice seeing the War Raiders possibly win the Raw. I don't know too much about the Machine Club,
Motor City Machine Guns.
Motors, yeah. Like I would argue their package to debut wasn't that great.
Ooh.
Like I
have to look.
Like
it
was just here's a car. They're coming soon. Like what's coming soon? I don't know what this team is. I don't know who they are outside of WWE. So like you just see them show up, and like you expect to cheer for them or know who they are. Like I don't know who they are. Like granted, the match was good. I can see why they're gonna win, but just assuming I know who they are right away, I don't know. I feel like they dropped the ball on that to get you excited.
I think that is a correct assessment. I was seeing something online where there was some other person that likes to, at least another content creator that likes to see stuff about wrestling, and they made a good point. It's like they were phoning in cheers for Motor City Machine Guns because the fucking crowd had no idea who the fuck they were. I like the way other organizations do things where they kind of like buy the rights to play highlights of what they can do, where you can just put courtesy of that organization, but it's like it's still WWE. That would have been interesting to see because TNA, I mean, they have a fucking partnership with TNA, so what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The TNA and them have a good partnership. They get on highlights. They're like, oh, this team came from TNA. You know, they're gonna be here now in WWE.
Yeah, they used to mention like how they used to work with like Nick Nolte. I'm like, all right, cool. I guess there's some connection right there, but like I don't know.
They had matches with them in TNA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking A. What can you tell me about the last thing here, which was Bloodline beating down Jimmy and fucking Roman Reigns?
There was also the
What else?
tag team. Well, there was the tag team match with Nia and
yeah.
Candice, which was, I think it was nice seeing Candice on SmackDown and
Hell
winning over Bailey, because like especially I guess she's the new women's speed champion. Can't show the belt, but I guess she's
What?
like, we're both champions. I'm like, Candice, where's your belt then?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's dumb. Why because
Because like apparently, yeah, well that they do that for the men's speed championship too. It's, I think Andreas is that champion.
Yeah, I think Andre. Yeah.
Do they even talk about it anymore? They don't care.
No.
No one cares about the speed champion. It's a great idea, but it's on Twitter, so no one fucking cares.
Yeah.
And we can't see highlights unless it's on Twitter. So it's like, well, I guess we're not going to see highlights. But it was just nice seeing her, because she's still like this heel type character. Her and Inde. Is it Inde?
Yeah, Indy.
Who's her
Yeah.
partner?
Indy Hartwell.
Like, no, I'm like
Hartwell.
Inde's someone else.
Yeah, dude. I'm. It's awesome. Like you said, it's awesome to see that she's actually being used in the mix rather than just being a side player that gets fucking clotheslined and thrown out of the ring. She did awesome things in NXT again under Triple H's regime. So yeah, I'm excited to see where they go with her. Anything else before we move on?
The opening segment with Jey Uso and the Bloodline.
Oh, what can you tell me? How was that?
Oh, just know like when Jay came out, Solo told him do your yeet thing, and he allowed Jey Uso to do the whole yeet thing. And then I guess they were just talking back and forth. Then Jey Uso told Solo, "Why are you hanging out with Jacob Fatu? You know, there's a reason why we don't hang out with him."
Oh shit! What does that mean?
I don't know. But and then you
Interesting.
know how Jacob does that little prayer thing. He was staring at Jay, and Jay told him, "You better stop staring at me before I super kick you in the face."
Damn. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I'm excited.
Also, yeah, we didn't mention Jimmy did show up on Raw to try to talk to Jay, but Jay wasn't really having it.
Yeah.
Interesting. No. Okay. Interesting. I was wondering if that was gonna happen, if their interaction actually happened, but yeah.
Then when Roman showed up too with Jay, they sort of crossed paths, and Roman was like, "I am proud of you." To Jay.
It was like the whole family's proud of you.
Yeah.
Nice.
But they still weren't like
cool
together yet.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Survivor Series is fucking around the corner. I'm excited to see it. We all know what's about to happen. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a really fucking good event. Let's go ahead and move on to AEW. So I actually did see this week's Dynamite. What else did I miss?
I was like, well, there's more. There's the ending of SmackDown.
Oh, tell me the ending.
Beat down.
Yeah.
The yeet down.
Roman came out and did like acknowledge Solo a little bit. But then Solo's like, "You'll never change, I'll never change," and they ended up beating up. They dragged out Jimmy, beat up already, and they started beating up Roman. Like that's how SmackDown ended, with the Bloodline
on top,
just taking over. Like Roman had the lay around him for a moment, but then Solo like gave him a low blow and took it back, and
damn it,
shenanigans. Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. Let's go ahead and move.
See,
what's up?
I was like, I do see the Bloodline screwing over Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh no, Jay. On Monday. Yeah. And
mostly Jacob Fatu showing up.
That is gonna make sense. Yeah, that would make sense out of everything for sure.
I could also see maybe Jimmy trying to show up to maybe save him, but screwing up. Who knows? Maybe Jimmy's the reason again he loses, but by accident this time.
That would be funny. Let's go ahead and move on to AEW Dynamite. Did you guys get to see Dynamite at all? AEW. Cool.
Nope.
I shall tell you what happened. We saw the show get kicked off by Adam Cole coming out and basically saying, I told you guys that MJF was evil, and now you guys know that he's evil. You should ask Daniel Garcia. And I know I did some fucked up things, but sometimes you have to do bad things to fight the devil or something like that. So he basically calls out Max to get a beating, and Max is basically saying, I'm not gonna let you have a match with me. I'm not gonna like, I'm gonna keep you like dangling the carrot, your revenge dangling like a carrot in front of you, just to continue playing this mind game that they're playing against each other. So that was one thing. Mark Briscoe is basically allowing Chris Jericho to have another shot at his ROH title, but this time under a ladder war, aka ladder match. So this is going to be next Dynamite. FTR versus Big Bill and the Bad Apple, Brian Keith. Of course, FTR won that one. After which the new LFI come out. New LFI is consisting of Beast Mordos, Duralistico, and I keep forgetting his name, and I'm a fan of his, YK Roosh. And then they have a new manager because Roosh is no longer a part of the Don Callis family. He is now being managed by Jake the Snake Roberts, because he's no longer managing Lance Archer. They did a trade. So interesting things. There's a tag team that's getting hype, or that's getting a push that I'm like not really feeling. They're called the Outrunners. For some reason people like them. They are throwback, is best way to put, like 80s throwback, early 90s, late 80s throwback type of wrestlers.
I'm trying to be like the Rockers, right?
Yeah. They're just like, I don't know. It is what it is, you know. Not for me. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we saw a backstage segment with the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass. The Acclaimed is back. They're calling out shots. They're basically saying we're gonna come here and we're gonna take over. MVP and Shelton Benjamin interrupt and basically give Caster, MVP gives Caster his business card, specifically him, and you see Caster put it in his bag, in his like pocket. He doesn't throw it away. So I have a feeling that the Acclaimed might be splitting apart soon. That should be interesting. And to have Max Caster in this new, they keep teasing like different people joining in this new Hurt Business. I'm just gonna keep calling them that until we get some name off of these guys. But yeah, that's Matt Caster might be joining them. TBS Championship, of course, Mercedes Moné versus Queen Naminata. Awesome match. It was, of course, Mercedes Moné getting Queen Naminata and a statement maker, made her tap out. After which, let me see here. Oh yeah, we see the Private Party in the back saying thank you to the fans who were saying that they should have won the titles and all this other stuff. And you see the Young Bucks, they asked for the Young Bucks to meet them in the back so they could to ask for another title shot, and they said that they're never going to get another title shot, and the only way that they could get a title shot is if they put something up. And well, the best way to put it is they're going to put their tag team on the line so that they can get their tag team title shot yet again. That's a great way to give them the title shot, but that's also a great way to split them up. And because of how things have been going, where I see more of a push for one Cassidy more than Mark Quinn, it might happen. It can happen either way. I'm not quite sure exactly how it's going to go down. The Elite and fucking Jack Perry have this segment in the back. It's Kenny Omega's birthday that Wednesday, and they have this black cake with his name on it, and they do this happy birthday thing, and they throw intestines down because they say, Kenny, you here's some intestines because you got fucking 20 feet, or like I don't know how many feet cut out of your body, so here we got you some intestines. It was pretty disgusting. Also kind of felt like, okay, what was that for? So yeah, trios match. It was the conglomeration, Kyle O'Reilly, Orange Cassidy, and Rocky Romero versus Okada and the Young Bucks. Surprisingly, let's see who won this one. Sorry, 1 second. I thought I saw it. Yeah, I think it was Oh, that's why I don't remember, because no one actually won, because it was interrupted
No.
by fucking the new BCC, and they basically came in and fucked up
kicked everybody's
the
ass,
conglomeration. And you just see the Young Bucks and Okada there just watching it, and they're not interrupt. There, people are like, "What the fuck? Why are you just standing there? Go in and fucking help! Aren't you like the fucking company? Aren't you the owners of the company, or not the owners, but the fucking
Yeah.
the guys?" So you see
it's-
like a little conflict in the Young Bucks specifically, to see if they're going to go in there and start to, like, I guess, back up AEW. Essentially what Moxley is doing now is he's saying that he's the new leader of AEW. He's the real boss of AEW, and things are going to have to change. And specifically, they in Collision, which we'll get into in a minute, he put up a match which was Top Flight versus the Trios champions, BCC, Claudio, Pac, and Yuta. But essentially, they're taking out specific people, and we might actually get an Orange Cassidy heel turn, because there is this weird like backstage segment where people were like, yeah, if you took things seriously, you'd actually be the leader of this fucking of the back room or the locker room, whatever. Basically telling Orange Cassidy, if you took shit seriously, you'd be the champion. You can take out Moxley. And he basically said, "Oh, I don't think I can. Like, I don't think that's even what I want." And he walks away from him. So it's like interesting. We'll see what that happens. We might actually see a different character from Orange Cassidy. We'll see about that one. We saw Shelton Benjamin's in-ring debut in AEW. This Shelton Benjamin was fucking awesome, though. Definitely have to give big props to Leo Rush for like doing the selling of the match, because he was fucking thrown around like a rag doll. Shelton Benjamin is fucking ruthless, man. He does like the awesome moves that he did in WWE, but he also did some other things where I was like, damn, dude, I didn't know you can do that. He ended up winning with this weird like over the top suplex type of thing. It looks cool. It's a cool finisher. It's fast. Definitely can't do it on at least I don't think you can do it on bigger guys, but it was cool to see Shelton Benjamin do his thing. That kind of set up a match for their own version of Halloween Havoc that's going to happen on Wednesday. Or is it next Wednesday? Yeah, next Wednesday, their own like Halloween special. It's going to be Shelton Benjamin versus Swerve Strickland. That should be really cool. Let's see here.
I think that's when Bobby Lashley is going to premiere.
Yeah, no.
Maybe.
Maybe. That'd be cool. No, that would make sense. So Don Callis comes out here and introduces his new team, that team I just told you guys about. It was the first time we saw Brian Cage in the mix. So now we have in the Don Callis family, it's fucking Brian Cage, Lance Archer, Kyle Fletcher, and Konosuke Takeshita. That's a fucking team. He's
Let me
trying
ask you
to.
a question.
What's up?
Why did Lance Archer look like a Drew McIntyre from Wish?
I saw the what do you call
I know
it?
who you're talking about.
And I was like, why the fuck didn't they not think that this looks familiar? Like he recently did that whole outfit. What the fuck were you guys thinking? So yeah, I saw that and I agree. Yeah, that was fucking horrible planning from them. He looked like
I didn't
fucking
even hear the name,
Drew
and I knew
McIntyre.
exactly who you were talking about.
McIntyre.
Fucking McIntyre. So yeah, we have a new Don Callis family, and that's an awesome team. Lance Archer and Brian Cage are gonna try to go for the tag team titles, so that should be cool. So Mariah May is still out here talking shit, essentially, that she has no competition and this other stuff. And well, Anna Jay comes out of nowhere and like says, well, I actually beat you, so how about I get eliminator match on Collision. That sets up that match for Collision. Next up, which is the main event, which I didn't like. Jay White versus Christian Cage. Awesome match throughout the match for sure. But I didn't like that Christian won it, but he didn't win it clean. We saw Hangman Page come in and distract Jay White for Christian basically to be able to pick up the win. I'm saying it wrong. So Hangman blasted fucking Switchblade with the buckshot lariat while the referee had his back turned, and Christian was able to capitalize and pick up the win against fucking Jay White. I didn't like that, but we'll see where that goes. I think it's more of a progression of Jay White and Hangman rather than anything to really do with Christian. Moving on to Collision. So
what's up? Question on the chat. We have a question.
Oh shit! Thank you, man. Hey guys, I wanted to join in for a moment and ask a fantasy question for the three of you. Fantasy question: if the Wyatt Six were in WWE, what female or male wrestlers will have the Wyatt Six target because of turning on their families, friends, etc.? So
I think they asked AEW in AEW.
Yeah, for AEW.
Yeah, like are they in WWE?
So the first name that popped in my head right here would be MJF. He's fucked over so many people that were in his quote stable and family. It'd be him if there was other. And if I'd say him. What about you guys?
I would say Jericho's learning tree.
Yeah.
Damn, that's good. No, Jericho's learning tree.
Overstaying his welcome and everything.
What about you, Josh?
Well, I'll go with Jericho and MJF. I also would say, I would say target Christian.
Yeah, dude, Christian. That Christian out of all of them would make sense, especially with the whole family thing.
Especially the whole daddy issue thing.
No, good call on that one. Thank you, Matthew Rodriguez, for the question. Feel free to throw in another question at our way. I'm just gonna move this guy a little bit higher. And cool, we're all good. That's better. All right, guys. Let me go ahead and move on to Collision. Before I go into it, I'm just gonna go on a mini rant. Why the fuck haven't we seen Malachi Black in a singles run? Malachi Black, aka Aleister Black, dude has been wasting away in the fucking trios division. Like I want to see him in a singles run. He could, out of all the singles titles, you're not gonna give this fucking guy a fucking title. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Well, with your rant, I could say the same thing with Pentagon Juniors. They kept them on the tag teams the whole time and never gave them singles.
The one thing that I will forgive on that side is at least fucking Ray Phoenix got the push, because Ray Phoenix in a lot of ways didn't get pushes in TNA. In fucking, no, he did get it in Lucha Underground. Like, he actually got Lucha Underground. And female wrestler, you forgot, but thanks for the question. Oh, female wrestler. Oh shit.
Tony Storm.
Ooh, yeah, most likely they would go Mariah May. I'd say Mariah May, especially because her fucking vindictive ass has backstabbed so many people. What about you, Josh?
I would go with Mercedes Moné for trying to, always win and never lose.
You know what? Mercedes Moné, another person that backstabs. No, that's a good one. Definitely. Thank you, Matthew, for reminding us about the rest of the question there. Yeah, fucking Pentagon.
Hold on. Warren, do you have any female?
Oh yeah.
I said Tony Storm.
Tony Storm, okay.
We're timeless.
Yeah, dude, I agree with you with Pentagon. Pentagon, I would have loved to see him with at least an international, fucking TNT. Fuck something. ROH title. That would have been cool to see him with the ROH title at least. From what I remember, he stuck to trios and tag team titles. Yeah, definitely a waste there. But without a doubt, right now Malachi Black is being wasted. Buddy Matthews just re-signed with AEW. I'd really like to at least see him get a fucking title run once Malachi eventually leaves AEW, because he's gonna leave. Like, I don't see him staying. If anything, I see more of a push for Brody King, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but we have a fucking vet here who has awesome moves. He knows how to sell, knows how to tell a story too. Kind of feel he's being wasted, but we'll move on. We started things off with Ricochet and AR Fox. This is the return from AR Fox. He's been out with an injury. Awesome match. Ricochet ended up picking up that win. Daniel Garcia in the back with Private Party. This is that segment I told you guys where he's back there. You see Cassidy come in. He's like, I don't think I could be that guy, blah blah blah. We saw Chris Statlander versus Harley Cameron. Chris Statlander is in this weird transition where she's kind of like doing like a slow face turn, where you see her like not coming out with Stokely anymore. She's going and beating up the bad guys with like fucking Cameron here. She picked up the win and she's calling out Mercedes Moné now. So that's probably what's going to be happening soon. She's trying to get her TBS title back. We saw the trios match, Daniel Garcia and Private Party versus the Premier Athletes. Oh yeah, another tag team there, or another stable. At least this stable, the Premier Athletes, is they have some type of direction going on with them. So I can't necessarily knock them too hard there. But we saw Private Party pick up the win with the Gin and Juice. Outrunners versus Leo Rush, Roosh and Boost the Beast Mortis. LFI. LFI of course picked up that win, but before they were getting beat up, the Outliers got beat up. Outrunners, I don't know why the fuck I want to call them the Outliers. You see fucking the fuck are they called again? FTR. I don't know, man, so many abbreviations. You see FTR come in and back up the Outrunners, and they do their signature pose, or they kind of like do this fucking 80s like hand thing. So yeah, moving on to Orange Cassidy versus Bulk Bronson, where he saw Orange Cassidy win quickly with an orange punch, because he has a lot on his mind and he's like trying to think things through, and yeah, he just fucking hit him with the one shot and walked away. We saw the return of not the return, but we saw Jamie Hayter come out and take out Brooke Havoc. It was a squash match, but after the squash match we saw Penelope Ford. I'm not sure if you guys know who Penelope Ford is, but she's been out for at least 2 years now, going through some health stuff, but she's back and she's calling out Jamie Hayter. Excited to see Penelope versus Jamie Hayter. This is a good matchup for sure. That's gonna be coming up soon, hopefully. And then we saw an awesome match between Kyle Fletcher and Atlantis Jr. Atlantis Jr. is from CMLL. He actually beat Kyle Fletcher for the ROH TV title, and that match was really fucking cool. Kyle of course picked up the win on this side on AEW, and yeah, that's how that match went down. You heard Don Callis talking shit the whole time, saying that he's better than Will Ospreay, all this other stuff, basically continuing that storyline. Next was the House of Black trios match versus 3 local competitors. This is why it fucking got me a bit more pissed off, because it was a squash match. It wasn't even, there was no one from AEW that they faced. It was like locals that they just fucking decimated, and it's like there was no point in having this match. So yeah, that happened. What's up? Oh,
no, I said okay.
The next match was the AEW World Trios match versus Top Flight and the Bastard Pack, Wheeler Yuta and Claudio Castagnoli. Of course, the BCC beat the fuck out of these guys, and they ended up picking up the win pretty decisively. After the match, they kept going and started beating up on the crew here, on the, what do you call it, Top Flight crew. You see Dark Order come out after they wouldn't stop beating up on them. John Moxley comes out and starts beating up on Dark Order with Marina Shafir. And then you see other people come out and they're just fucking not getting, no one's stopping these guys. Finally, Private Party, Daniel Garcia, and Orange Cassidy come out, and that's when they start to finally come out, and that's how that ended right there. So that's how Collision ended. They also had an hour of Battle of the Belts where there's 3 matches and it's all title shots. So the first one was Kazuchika Okada versus the Conglomeration's Kyle O'Reilly. Great match, fucking stiff shots all around. Okada ended up picking up the win over Kyle O'Reilly, of course. You see the, let me see. Hey, okay, so not all of them were tag team or title matches apparently. Fuck, I didn't see that one. You saw the debut tag team of Brian Cage and Lance Archer versus John Cruz and Jack Cartwheel. It was a squash match, of course, because there's these 2 big guys versus these 2 small little guys, and bad times for those guys. We saw the main event, which wasn't a title shot, so I don't know why the fuck they're calling this a goddamn Battle of the Belts, but it was a title eliminator. Mariah May versus Anna Jay. Awesome match. Anna Jay won. I didn't expect that to happen. She gets a title shot in 2 weeks at Collision. So that's how that one ended. Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and move on to the worst wrestling stables in pro wrestling. Now, there are a bunch of them out there. When I was looking up these tag teams in these stables, I was trying to stay out of the WWE, but for some reason, all my picks ended up being just WWE. So we'll just go ahead. I'll go ahead and get things started, and I'll go with the more recent like flop, and that is Retribution. Mustafa Ali being the leader, T-Bar, Mace, Slapjack, and Reckoning. So the team itself, fucking awesome. You had Mercedes Martinez, you had fucking Mitchin, you had what's his name from NXT, and he had awesome matches with Keith Lee. Donovan, yeah, Donovan Majakovic or something like that. Dijakovic.
That's Dojak.
Thank you, Dojak.
Yeah.
We had that dude. We had fucking Mustafa Ali, who was awesome. And then there was Mace, who was the guy from Male Models now. I don't know what they're called now, but MBM. Maximum Male Models.
Maximum something, yeah. With Rico as manager.
With Rico as manager.
That's awesome.
Fuck me.
I love that. When I heard that, I love that.
That was all. It was crazy to see him do his thing, come back and do his little segment with Billy. That was pretty funny on the pay-per-view. But yeah, this team had potential, but it was executed in the worst fucking possible way during the most easiest time to debut. I think someone, it was during the pandemic. There was nothing really to like distract from a debut, so they could have really did something cool with this shit, but they just fell flat. The only good thing that came out of this, I'm trying to think, nothing really. Mitchin stayed. That's the only one that stayed so far that I can really see. Everyone's gone. Even Mercedes Martinez is gone. So yeah, nothing real else to say about this tag team, or for this stable. I don't even know if they won tag team championships.
I don't think so.
Let me see. Retribution.
Yeah. When I got back into wrestling, it was near the end of their run as well, and I could just tell, like, oh, this stable sucks.
Yeah.
What's with the masks? What's their thing? It's like, okay.
It would have been something if they came in and did like what the fucking Wyatt family was doing and just beating up motherfuckers and just, you know, doing something cool, but none of that happened. No, there was no tag team titles won, no women's title won, not even the leader won a goddamn title.
Nope.
Yeah, they let me see how long this lasted. They lasted for a year. Little to not even a year, probably less than a year. Interesting. So yeah, that is the tale of Retribution. The what looked like to be an awesome tag stable, which fucking just fell flat. Who wants to go next?
I was gonna say one more thing before for
Oh, sure.
Retribution. The reason I think they started it was to give Mustafa Ali that push because he got injured for the Elimination Chamber, and they gave Kofi that push for WrestleMania.
Yeah. No, yeah. I was excited to see this, like Mustafa Ali being the leader of fucking Retribution, and see how this whole thing played out. Yeah, it just didn't work out. Well, go ahead, Josh, go ahead and give us your pick for this round.
All right, so I got one from AEW. They're called the Trust Busters. The members is Ari Davari, Slim J, who I've never heard of, Parker Bordeaux, yeah, I think that's the wannabe Brock Lesnar. Sony Kiss is the only actual wrestler I know from AEW from there, and VSK, which I've never heard of.
When I saw this tag team debut, they went after Sonny Kiss first, and then the next week, all of a sudden, Sonny Kiss was a part of the fucking team. It made no sense. They had no direction. They were just bad guys. Like, the best way to put it, they were like street level goons in Marvel. And they're
contracted by they're contracted by the Kingpin.
Exactly. It was rough. The only good wrestler, I would agree, Sonny was the great wrestler. Parker Bordeaux, I don't know why he didn't pop the way he should have. Like, he had the look, he had like the wrestling ability was kind of getting there. He's doing way better in Japan now from what I see.
Wasn't this his second stable in AEW? Then I saw he was in another one too.
No, you're right. Like he started off in one stable that fucking didn't last that long at all, and then they put him in with the fucking Trust Busters because he bought his contract. I remember that. Yeah. Fuck me. Yeah. That's a good one from AEW. Like I was trying to see other stables from outside of WWE, but I got stuck in there. Warren, what is your choice for this round?
My first choice is the first stable I never actually really liked. I like him a little bit more now in retrospect, but at the time I didn't really like him, and that's the Mean Street Posse, Shane O'Mac's crew.
I fucking
from Greenwich,
hated
the spoiled white nepotism boys.
Yes, I fucking hated that group.
Yes.
It was so good. Now exactly like you said, retrospectively, perfect. Especially for Shane McMahon to have his own like group, Mean Street Posse.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
There was originally, I remember when they first premiered, there was originally 4 members, but then 2 of them went away, and then we got another person. Those members are Pete Gas, Rodney, no last name, and Joey Abs.
Joey Abs.
Yep. I never saw his abs. I don't think so. I think he was always in his cardigans.
Any tag team champion or anything won between those guys? I want to say they may.
They possibly could be tag team champions at one point, like for I'm trying to think, but I do know. I mean, if we include Shane, then they got the European Championship.
Yeah. Let me see real quick.
I'm looking at their Wikipedia. Gas was able to hold the Hardcore Championship.
Abs? Fucking Abs. He actually
no,
won.
No, Gas.
Gas. I see.
Gas.
So apparently they were also wrestling. Those characters are also wrestling in Memphis Championship Wrestling. And Abs won their Hardcore Championship, their Heavyweight Championship, and was tag team champions with Rodney. Funny as shit. So at least they got something. These fucking guys. It was Pete Gas, Rodney, and Joey Abs. Fucking A. What a blast from the past. I forgot about these guys. Good entry. What happened?
And the colorful vest.
And the colorful fucking vests. No, I remember them in the hardcore matches. They would take some fucking shots to the head. That's what I remember. Anything else you'd like to add about the Mean Street Posse? One second.
I don't think so. Okay. They screwed over X-Pac.
Yeah. Heard you guys almost won yesterday on Fortnite.
All right.
Possibly.
So they screwed over X-Pac.
I don't remember.
You said?
Yeah, they screwed over X-Pac.
What the fuck? I vaguely remember that. So yeah, let's go and then move on to the next round. Let's see here. Next round, I'll be choosing the next group I'm gonna choose. Gonna be choosing from the 2010s era, League of Nations. This group felt like a mosh podge of people that they didn't know what to do with. We had Sheamus, Alberto Del Rio, Rusev, Bad News Barrett, and Zep Coulter as the manager, and Lana as the valet.
Yeah.
Awesome group. Like one thing. Each person, like this group, outside of this like whole League of Nations type of vibe thing that they were trying to go with, would have been awesome to see. Just like if they would have executed it in a specific way where they're just like fucking people up and just collecting titles, that would have been cool to see. But this,
I would say that's true for 3 out of 4 of them.
Yeah.
Who would you say?
I don't like Alberto Del Rio. I never did. Never liked him.
The only reason why I like Alberto Del Rio is because he was the only other person to capture the WWE Championship who was Mexican. The only other person who did that was fucking Eddie Guerrero, from what I remember. Other than Rey
He's the
Mysterio.
only one that won the 40-man Royal Rumble too.
And he won the Royal Rumble.
40-man.
So yeah, like he's a piece of shit. I'll admit that. Del Rio is fucking horrible in real life, from what I hear, from the things that he's accused of doing. But yeah, Zeb Coulter, at least that was an interesting addition. This was during the time where he was transitioning from not managing what's his name anymore, Jack Swagger, because he had left the WWE. So they still had fucking Zeb Coulter under contract. So like, I guess we're gonna put him in fucking with League of Nations. So that's exactly what happened. I remember one of these guys picking up a tag team championship, or not tag team, but an actual championship. Let me look at that.
I think it was tag team.
It was a tag team?
I think they got tag team, yeah.
Let's see here. It was Alberto Del Rio picked up the United States Championship twice, and it was Sheamus that picked up the World's Championship.
Okay.
So yeah, I knew it was one of those fuckers. But yeah, man, this on its own, outside of this, could have been interesting, but yeah, it just fell flat. Next up, Josh, what do you have for us?
Also, before we
go ahead.
move on, I just feel like a lot of these stables is like, you can also argue like there's a bunch of stables where it's just like non-Americans, the stable. Yeah. Like it's been through a lot. Like every time it's just okay.
Now the axis of evil.
Yeah. La Resistance.
La Resistance.
The Canadians.
The Canadians.
Yep. Like, the non-Americans.
Yeah.
The non-Americans. No, yeah, dude. Let's go ahead and move on to the next round.
I have one more thing before we go. The only thing that the League of Nations had was that one memorable WrestleMania moment when they had Mick Foley, Shawn Michaels come out, and Stone Cold come out. Because they said, oh, there's no other 3 or superstars that could mess with us, and they just got manhandled by all 3 of them.
I forgot about that part. Yeah, dude, that's a good memory. Damn, yeah, that's good. Let's move on to your next pick, Josh. Who do you have for this round?
So my pick, I would call them Nexus Wannabes 2.3. It's the core, and it had Wade Barrett, Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel, and Ezekiel Jackson.
Talk about what the fuck do we do now?
Yeah.
This was after, I want to say, the Core 2.0 debuted.
No, Nexus 2.0
Mm,
debuted with CM Punk being its leader
right.
and kicking Warren Barrier out of the Nexus.
And then he was like, well, I got my own people. I got my own team
Yeah.
now. So yeah, they actually won tag team. Okay, so they won the tag team titles 3 times. It was a team of Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel. Cool. And Wade Barrett picked up the Intercontinental Championship once while in this team. Fucking Ezekiel Jackson, I would have loved to see more happen with him. But like it just never really, nothing really ever came from him. The only people I'd say that made a big impact in this would, I guess, would be fucking Heath Slater, Wade Barrett. Justin Gabriel ended up getting cut and going and becoming a big star outside of WWE. Honestly, like the stuff that he's done outside, fucking amazing. Ezekiel Jackson, he went to TNA for a while, then kind of just stopped wrestling. Heath Slater, currently TNA, but he stayed in WWE for quite a while as a mainstay. As we all know, Wade Barrett's back as a commentator, and we might actually see him put up his boots again and fucking face McIntyre in the future. That is the rumor, at least. But yeah, dude, what a fucking tag team, or what a team this was. Anything you guys want to add before we move on to Warren's choice?
Just they could have been better because they were on SmackDown. SmackDown needed heels, and they weren't used that well. But like I said, they won the tag teams and was it the US or Intercontinental?
Intercontinental.
Where Intercontinental? Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know how WWE is, they drop the ball on some good ones, and then they make bad ones look good for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, I agree. Again, this was during the fucking McMahon era, where you know some things hit and some things just fucking sucked ass. I have a sick fascination to see where Triple H is gonna falter. I think we've kind of seen some things kind of go through the cracks a little bit in some areas. But I hope that he does better. At least I think we might be like in the golden age of the new WWE, and as far as like great content that's coming out. But yeah, we'll see. Warren, who is your next choice?
My next choice also has Heath Slater in it.
Oh shit.
And the other two are former WWE champions, and that is 3-man band.
Shit.
With Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal.
Let me tell you right now.
Jinder Mahal.
This group right here was one of my, I love to hate them. Because they were so fucking stupid. It was they literally air guitared, air drummed, and it was an air band.
They never played instruments. Yeah.
They never played instruments. What else can you tell me about the 3MB?
I mean, just looking at them, they don't feel like they would be a group. Like, I don't know, just it's a clear case of let's just put these 3 people together and see if something happens. Also so much that like when I got back into wrestling and hearing that Drew was top guy, I was like the guy from 3MB. Like, oh man, wrestling must be a shitter if that's the case. Though so presently surprised about Drew nowadays. I'm not gonna lie, Drew's amazing nowadays.
Drew did a whole different, like he turned his goddamn career around. Like he was a jobber. That's the fucking wild part. I'm looking at 3MB right now. Fucking Drew looks like a wannabe buffed up Axl Rose.
80s, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Jinder Mahal.
So yeah, there's 3 different genres too. It's like
yeah.
I remember when Drew was the chosen one by Vince McMahon.
Yeah. Fucking
also honorable mention of Hornswoggle as well.
Thank you. Yeah. Yes. Fucking I wish they would. Oh, there he is actually. I didn't know Hornswoggle's finisher was a Sweet Chin Music. It's Sweet Chin Music, Tadpole Splash, and the Celtic Cross. That is hilarious. All right. let's move on. Unless you guys have anything else you want to say about 3MB, they did not win any tag team or
I don't think they ever
championships.
won
No.
any belts.
None.
And
Um,
I think they teased a reunion when Heath Slater was still in WWE when they both came back. Drew and what was the other guy's name?
Ginger.
Ginger. They came back all steroid and buff and everything. They were kind of teasing it, but then
Bruh.
Heath Slater left.
yeah, that I would have loved to have seen that matchup.
What is Heath Slater doing now?
He's just in. I want to say he's in TNA. Hold on.
Is he?
Or he's
Like,
in the
is he
Indies
still a
or
wrestler?
something. Yeah, I think he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. 20 Independent Circuit says
Yeah.
from 2020 to he wasn't Impact Wrestling until 2023. It looks like.
Yeah, he's doing independent work right now. Oh wow, he's going under. Oh fuck, dude, I feel sorry. So
What?
he's wrestling under fake Sting right now. Oh man, I feel sorry for you, man. Hopefully you get back into things.
And he might be getting a crowd for that.
You know what? He might be getting the bag. That's right. You never
Yeah, because
know.
there's a blue cane and I think there's a rainbow cane. So
Gain,
Oh yeah, I seen Rainbow.
yeah,
It's
game.
Gay
Yeah.
Kane.
dude. Yeah, we're gonna have to do an episode on that. But let's go ahead and move on. Unless there's anything else you guys want to add about 3NB.
Just one more thing that at least Drew and Jin got world championships after they dismantled the 03 band thing.
True. Yeah, I'm glad that at least happened. That somebody got like a push and things went somewhere for some people. Let's go ahead and move on to my pick this last round. So this is, I want to say early 2000s, I want to say early 2000s group of X Factor, X-Pac, Just Incredible, and Albert. I felt like this group was just kind of like brought together because of X-Pac and his somewhat heat coming out of DX. So this was when he was either kicked out or DX just disbanded.
I think it just disbanded.
And yeah, this group ended up just forming up, and it was Just Incredible, which is an awesome wrestler. If you guys ever seen fucking Just Incredible wrestle, he was this was after the invasion where WCW and ECW came into WWE. Yeah, because Just Incredible was the ECW person. This group won, let's see, 3 championships. So at the time, it was the Cruiserweight Championship. X-Pac won that one. Just Incredible won the Hardcore Championship 5 times under this group. Albert won the Intercontinental Championship once, and X-Pac won the Light Heavyweight Championship. I did not know that the WWE had a Light Heavyweight Championship. That's fucking wild.
Yeah. Gilbert won it.
Gilbert won it? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, yeah, he won that belt. Yeah.
That is
That
funny.
and it was because like I feel like Rey Mysterio had it for as well.
But
Like, it was around late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't know when they retired it.
It used to come out a lot on Sunday Night Heat. I used to see that belt suspended on there.
so
Correct. Yeah.
this group essentially faded away after X-Pac ended up getting injured.
Did they get snapped by Thanos?
No. So they were doing some things with them. Let me see here. I'm trying to see where
Feels so good, Mr. Pac.
Billy Kidman simultaneously lost the Tajiri. No, literally fucking X-Pac gets injured and they put Albert with Scotty 2 Hotty next week, the following week. That's fucked. Yeah, that is the tale of X Factor. Josh, who is your pick for this round?
My last pick is basically the butt of the joke of WWE, and only one person came out there that was very valuable, and that would be the group is the Spirit Squad.
The Spirit Squad. Fuck.
And they and their squad was basically the members was Kenny, which he had a little run for the cruiserweight championship, but I think he won it once or twice, I think. And he had a big if I remember correctly, he had a big feud with Matt Hardy.
So let me see with championships. As far as championships, it was tag team. It doesn't say who won the tag team champions.
They always switched off. I think they always switched off. That's why.
Oh,
yeah, I think that was a time where like you could just.
Yeah.
You're also forgetting a very important member.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. There's only 1% came out, which was Dolph Ziggler, but I don't remember what his name was in the Spirit Squad because he had to go under different names. Because they had Kenny, Mikey, Johnny, Mitch, and Nikki. I think he was going after Nikki. I think that's what.
I think you remember all those.
Oh, I'm not. I have my little list right here.
Yeah, and looking at them right now, fucking Dolph Ziggler looks like a fucking. They all look like douchebags.
Yep.
The only two that actually would be Dolph Ziggler and fucking this other blonde guy that they kind of kept around. They tried to like repackage into something different, and it didn't necessarily work out. But it fucking worked out for fucking Dolph Ziggler like gangbusters. It's like he took whatever they gave him and ran with it. That was cool to see. But yeah, they only won the tag team championships, and that was basically it. The Spirit Squad was who brought them out? Was it fucking Shane McMahon?
Vince McMahon.
Oh, it was Vince McMahon's thing?
He brought them to kind of like counter DX reuniting. They're the reason DX reunited Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
That is fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
And the only other feud they had was when they had a Survivor Series match with Team Flair.
I was just looking at that lineup. I'm like, jeez.
Bruh.
It's like Flair, Farouk, Sergeant Slaughter, Anderson, and Dusty.
Oh, wow. That's old.
What year was this?
It was 2000 and... I'm trying to remember because I remember they had four teams that year. It was Team DX, which is Team Rated RKO, Team Cena versus Team 06, and
06, yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Wow.
Dusty Rhodes, Sergeant Slaughter, Roddy Piper. Oh man, rough.
Very rough.
All right. Anything you guys want to add before we move on to the final pick of the night? No.
I'm good.
All right, good. Warren, who is the final stable of the night?
The final stable I'm choosing is Pure Fusion Collective.
Oh,
that's
what
Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, and Sonya Deville. It hurts me for this one because I want to like this stable. I really like all their members. I get what they're trying to do, but I feel like this is really one of them that the biggest issue is the name. Like it's just not a good name. Like whenever they say it, I just hate it more. And every week I'm like, no, you're just being too hard on them. And then I just don't care. And I hear that name and I'm just like,
it's a bowl of words. It's a bowl of words that you have to fucking try to say out loud. I would agree with you that the only thing that's holding this group back is their name. The team itself, Shayna Baszler, fucking Starks. I keep forgetting her name. Was
Zoe
it
Stark?
Zoe Stark.
Yeah.
And lesbian. I keep.
Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville. Dude, those three, awesome. Like that's a team. That's a fucking dope ass team. But the only thing that kind of killed the I guess the momentum would be the fucking name. It would have made more sense to just call them Pure Fusion. I would have been cool with that. Two syllable name. Cool.
Yeah. I feel like that would help. I don't think it'd completely solve it. I would feel like, why do they call it Pure Fusion?
I feel like it would make sense because of Shayna's like MMA background, and she could have they could have worked that side more. But yeah, dude, it's just.
Well, I know Shayna and what's her name?
Zoe Stark.
Not Zoe Stark.
Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville also has an MMA background too.
Well, there you go. They're fucking come on, Triple H. All right.
And it was so nice seeing Sonya back too, and then like oh, she's getting Shayna and Zoe. Like that'd be a good stable. Like that would be a dominant. Like I feel like they need to win a title
Yes,
at some point to
agreed.
really make it.
Um,
But I feel like they're just being buried more and more each week now.
yeah, dude. No, this group has potential to be the fucking group in the women's division. They should have came in, taken out the tag team champions, Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark. Then they could have pushed fucking Sonya Deville to get the title run. Boom. Or even introduce the mid fucking card females, the women's mid card division, and introduce it with Sonya Deville as the champion. That builds that title, builds the group. It writes itself. What the fuck is happening, Triple H? Who knows? Who knows? But I would agree. That's a good choice for a contemporary group that is slowly, you can see it, and it sucks to see their slow decline down. Anything you guys want to add before we move on to the end here?
Just that they're a good group of mixed, different backgrounds of wrestling and martial arts and stuff like that. Which hopefully after the Rumble they start getting slowly pushed towards WrestleMania.
Hopefully, I agree with you. Anything you want to add, Warren?
No, I'm sure I'll bitch about him next time I see him on Raw.
Very well. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to the show. Max Rodriguez, thank you very much for your questions on YouTube. If you guys want to give us a question, be sure to hit us up on the comment board here on wherever you're watching it live, or if you are watching it on YouTube, once we're done, definitely send us a comment. Let us know what you guys want to see. Real quick, where can they find you, Josh, on the socials?
Just Instagram, which is Sith_Josh_818.
Hell yeah. And Warren, where can they find you on socials?
I'm on Insta, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch under Two Stoned, TU_STEUND.
Hell yeah.
And that's
Be sure to follow me on the socials at NSI Rick. You can follow the shows at Not So Intellectual Podcast, Lucha Critics as well. But yeah, be good to yourself and others. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. Oh.
Bye-bye.
Bye 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 bye. All right, good shit, guys. Good shit. Before we end, I really want to do the Mount Rushmore, the Lucha Critics Mount Rushmore. I'll explain the whole concept again. It's basically, I want you guys to pick 4 wrestlers from throughout history that you feel you would want to see on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling, specifically the show's Mount Rushmore. Each round, we're going to do 4 rounds. Each round we present a name, we debate why they should be the pick, and then we all vote. The person with the most votes wins that slot, and we keep doing that each round until we have 4 people on the Mount Rushmore. It's something that we can revisit in the future if this turns out like a cool idea to do, but it's something that I really want to do. So definitely something. What you guys think?
I wouldn't mind. Is it going to be just WWE or WWE, AEW, TNA, like that, or NXT like mix like that?
Throughout the whole of pro wrestling, who is your guys, your Mount Rushmore guys?
But if we have like the same choices,
oh, that makes it easier.
That's where we vote. That's where we vote. Yeah,
that makes the voting easier. That way each round, it like at least it'll be interesting. Definitely don't tell. It'd be cool to not tell each other who we're picking. That way we can just go around each round and be like, oh, yeah, cool, this is going to be an easy choice. And then the things get crazier if we both have a choice and there's only 2 choices and they're really good choices. You see, like, it's going to be interesting when it gets to that point, if it gets to that point. But yeah, definitely pick your 4 and that'll be the next theme for the next episode.
All right, because I was going to ask it because I know next Saturday is kind of like the week before Halloween.
Yeah. Ooh.
Because there's a lot of I would say like hard theme matches like Hell in a Cell.
Thank you very much,
like
Josh.
Yeah.
No,
Zombie Lumberjack.
Yeah, fuck, I remember that one. So yeah, let's save let's save Mount Rushmore for another day then. Let's think. I guess what would be a good theme for Halloween?
I would say Halloween theme matches because there's a lot. There's some in WCW. TNA has done some. I'm pretty sure AEW has done some Halloween kind of type matches too.
What about like spooky characters? The
We could do that too.
spookiest fucking wrestlers in pro wrestling. So
Or managers.
or managers, or yeah, just the spookiest entities in
Vince
pro
McMahon.
wrestling. Oh yeah, he'd be the worst. He's the devil. No, okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's do the spookiest people in pro wrestling. That way it can be managers or pro wrestlers or whatever.
Yeah. And then we could give our predictions for Halloween Havoc, which is on Sunday.
It's fucking perfect. Yeah, let's do that. Let me think. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Cool beans. Good stuff, guys. I shall see you a little bit later or next week.
Okay.
All right. Goodbye, people.
Right.
Good shit.
Good
Bye.
night.
Hey Josh, let me know if you need a little bit of time before we start doing the check this out. All right. And we might be doing another episode right now, another recording of Check This Out, another podcast, another show we do on the podcast. Just give us a few minutes and we'll be back on the stream so you guys can give us your questions and you can also join in. This is going to be a live reaction to episode 10, season 1 of Cobra Kai. So it's going to be awesome to see that with you guys. I'll be back in a few. See you guys. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
There they are.
And